Existential questions. Are you ready for this? So oftentimes when I'm filling out some kind of a financial form or somebody asks me a question, they ask me something like, say, so what do you do for a living? What's your profession? What's your title? What is it you do? You know, when I say something like, oh, I'm a martial arts coach, fitness instructor, trainer, something along those lines, which is completely accurate. However, I think we ask ourselves questions like, going beyond your vocation, what do you do for the world? Why are we here? What differences do we make in the grand scheme of life and the universe? I think, at least in my case and in many of my peers, we kind of miss the big forest because we're focusing on the trees. And rather than simply being a fitness instructor or martial arts instructor, I think there's really an overall life performance trainer. And I hate to use the word the word life coach because it's way cliche, overused. No, I didn't do some $2.99 weekend workshop to be a certified life coach and all that stuff. And here's what I mean. So if my only task was to help you lose weight, which is an important one, and it's great, and it's very fulfilling, and I'm really, really good at it, there's value to that. If my only goal was to teach you techniques that can save your life in a violent altercation, that's important, and I've done that. I've had many students over the years who have successfully defended themselves with stuff that they've learned from me and my team. But then I was thinking, I've been talking to some of my peers, some of my mentors, and they ask me questions, and they kind of they look at these existential questions like, so what is it really you do? Why do people come to your business? Why do people work with you? Why do they trust you to lead them? Now, leadership is important. And basically, one of my favorite quotes is, if you ever wonder if you're a leader, just look over your shoulder. If there's nobody there, then you're just taking a walk. So, and I like being a leader. It's challenging. I like teaching leadership. I think when it comes down to, over the last few days, I've been thinking about what it is I really do with my career, my chosen career, and it's a challenging one. There's people who do way better with less effort and less headaches and less work, but the rewards are unique to this field, I think. When you work with people, rather than just, like, I don't build machines, and I don't like repair cars, and those are really important, but I actually build people, not in a Dr. Frankenstein sense. So when someone trains in a good academy, whether it's fitness or martial arts, there's a lot more than just health. And by the way, for me, if you've never heard this from me, I don't consider fitness and self-defense to be different things. I consider fitness to be an element of self-defense. Obviously, that's a point of contention. There are many, many self-defense instructors who don't teach fitness, aren't fit, don't model fitness, and it doesn't mean there's no value. Just that's my personal opinion. What do you get when you train? So, do you really need a smaller gravitational attraction between your body and the center of the earth? No. So if you want to lose weight, you lose weight because you want to be healthier, you want to avoid health issues, diabetes, heart disease, you want to be more attractive, you want to have higher status among your peers. This is the thing people don't talk about. Everybody thinks, well, the common thought is, oh, you're losing weight because you want to look better to appease your vanity, or because you want to be more attractive to the opposite sex, which is completely true. However, in America, North America specifically, but obviously other parts of the world too, if you're over the age of, like, let's say 30, 35, and you're in shape, you have elevated yourself to the top half of that society, of that peer group, by virtue of the fact that you have enough self-discipline to not be overweight or obese. And now there are a few people who aren't obese because of health issues. They have some kind of a hormonal issue. Let me be clear. There are some people who are not overweight because of that. I realize that many people love to bring in the hormonal issues because they're overweight. Which is, it's a whole other, I've done videos on that. Basically, you can't be overweight if you don't overeat. It's just a law of thermodynamics. Anyway, so, and as much reward, as much fulfillment as I get out of helping people lose weight, the challenge I find with it as as an invested coach is that people often just lose it all, and well, actually, I guess they would unlose it all. They get in shape, they get excited, they no longer have you as a coach because they don't need you anymore, and they put the weight back on, and you're starting all over again. And as a martial arts instructor, or a self-defense instructor, if somebody trains with you for 2 years and they quit, they come back, they're still going to retain some of that knowledge, and that's something that we've I've kind of done before, talked about before. Other things that I want to think of is, what do you get? You get a positive peer group, you get camaraderie, you get a group of people who are on your team. Although training in martial arts, or even in fitness, is an individual activity, it comes with a team dynamic. You have your team of coaches, you have your peers, you have your classmates if you're in a group class, you have your compatriots of that business that are all working for the same thing. So what does that get you? It's your camaraderie, health, more health, the skill to protect yourself, to walk in peace. Well, it boils down to more confidence, and more confidence via self-discipline translates to success in other areas of your life, whether it be opening a business, getting a promotion at your job, working with a team, relationship with your spouse or your children. So the reality is, I'm not a fitness instructor. I'm not just a self-defense instructor. I, like many of my peers, are really invested in the business of building self-discipline and confidence in other human beings. It's kind of a flowery thing to say, but when I realized that, it made it a little easier. So as I make decisions on which direction of career to go, some of my friends want to open a bunch of more schools, or some people want to just go do online only. Some people just want to open up a training center in their garage at their house, and those are all valid things for many of reasons. As I move into the more high performance coaching model, along with having an academy, the clarity is very important. I really want to know what it is that the product's going to be, and it's not going to be just helping you lose weight. It's not going to be just teaching you how to defend against somebody punching you in the face or putting you in a bear hug or a chokehold. It's not going to be just building some habits so that you can have enough self-discipline to stay on schedule. It's all of that, and that's what I'm interested in doing as we move forward. So I haven't thought of a title for that, but a high performance coach I think is accurate, and it's not just in sports, athletics. It transcends that. When you have the self-discipline, so imagine over the years I've been teaching martial arts about 30 years. Many people have gone from raw beginner to experienced level student, black belt, competitor. They're teaching now. So I built other coaches, and that is a bigger accomplishment than helping somebody lose 40 pounds to me. And that's the direction I want to go, and that's the clientele that I am looking for in the future. Obviously, we're going to keep our school. Someone wants to come, hey, my kid's getting picked on in school and needs to learn to defend himself. Fantastic. As most people know, if you just develop the confidence through setting goals and having self-discipline, that transcends those certain skills, those certain attributes, and embodies a larger feeling and aura of confidence, which then eliminates the need to protect yourself physically more often. So that's the beauty of martial arts, is the more you know, the less you have to use it, generally speaking. So, but when I say I want people to be happier, healthier, harder to kill, I mean that 100%. And that's actually exactly what I intend to do. And obviously, if I teach somebody how to defend against a knife and a gun and a chokehold, they're going to be harder to kill by violent assault. If I teach somebody how to have a better nutrition plan and exercise correctly so that they find a program they'll do, they're going to be healthier. Happier, that's a bit more subjective. But what I find is the more self-discipline you have, the more happiness enters your life. It doesn't mean that you're so regimented that every day has to be scheduled out to the minute. It just means that you prioritize and you get things done that are important to the big picture, your life. You have a to-do list. You got to buy groceries. You got to get the report done for your supervisor. You have to get the gym workout. But it's the big picture, guys. The big picture. How to structure your life by using self-discipline, through goal setting, through positive reinforcement, through actual accomplishment, not participation trophies, and not somebody shining you on telling you how awesome you are when you're not awesome. I don't think that's very helpful, and that's not the style of coaching that we do. I consider that to be pandering, and that pandering is a huge enterprise. There are multi-billions of dollars being made by telling people what they want to hear, telling them that, oh, you're healthy at every size, you're beautiful at any size, and it doesn't matter whether you're accomplished or whether you're a slacker, you're an awesome person. That's baloney. But you know what? It sells really easily. So lots of people do it, but that's not what we get. That's not how we roll. IYC coaching, Coach Daryl Johnson. That's not the model that we choose. I want to be real. I'm literally in your corner. That's what IYC comes from. It's in your corner. I'm going to do everything I can to help you be successful, but I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff for you. I'm not going to lie to you about where you are. I'm not going to tell you you're awesome when you're not awesome. I will basically, one of my personal philosophies is, I recognize effort but reward achievement. So if you bust your butt and you are not successful, I know, hey man, I see that you tried really hard. We didn't get the result we're looking for. Okay, so you have to earn that reward. You have to reach the achievement. And I don't want my coaches to treat me any differently. My mentors, my coaches, if we set a target and I don't get it, I want them to be like, well, you didn't really make it, but you know what? We're going to give you this title or this thing anyway. That's not how I want to roll. That's not how I want to roll with my clients. So, existential question. Why are we here? Well, this is why I'm here. My position in this society, at least from the way I see it, is to help build a better person through self-discipline, through the accumulation of useful skills, whether it's fitness, self-defense, whatever, to help them become a stronger version of themselves. Someone who's got a better mindset. They're able to find the happiness, because you don't only find it, you actually kind of make your happiness, but you see the positive side, you see the wins, and you count the L's too, because you need to know where you stand, and you learn from the L's to be healthier, to be a stronger, physically, a stronger mentally, to have the knowledge and the habits to keep your body, your temple, in working order, and to be harder to kill, whether it's through building your immune system so that you're resistant to viruses and other diseases, or you are more able to handle a violent assault, or maybe it's a natural disaster and you have to survive long enough. That's the mission. That's my mission. So that's what our performance coaching is going to be. And we'll provide, we're going to have obviously our classes, we're going to have our online resources, which are going to be pretty amazing. Obviously we'll have retreats, we'll have workshops, we'll have seminars, one-on-one sessions, Zoom calls, conference calls, everything we can, every tool at our disposal is going to be to complete that mission. So this is the existential question: is why am I here? Well, what purpose does my life serve in this universe? That I believe that we all have something to offer society, and if you don't have something to offer society, then you are a taker. You are on the wrong side of that. I mean, we're all takers in the beginning. We're born naked and hungry and have no skills or strength. But as we develop into an independent human being, we should then be able to find what our gifts are, find our strengths, find a way to improve the quality of our society, our tribe, our family, our state, our culture, our country, our world. So anyway, that's kind of a very verbose thought. It's a Sunday. Just got out of the gym a little while ago, and I've been thinking about this for the last few days. Well, I've been thinking about this for years. But the existential question is, why are you here? I know why I'm here. Why are you here? And if this mission sounds good to you, we have room in the team. And if you don't vibe with what I'm saying or how I roll, there are lots of great coaches who are just as passionate as I am, who will gladly take you under their wing to get you the results that are going to make you into the person that you wish to be. And again, we can only guide you. We can't do it for you. All right, much love. Coach Jay out. Have a fantastic day. And please be happier, healthier, and harder to kill.